cite case law for your, I mean, because as you said before earlier on in the video, you said that sometimes these things happen in such a rush that the parties haven't even filed the application. So they haven't even gone to a lawyer. And then if something happens and they really need to bring an urgent motion, I mean, can they just fill out the notice of motion, the affidavit, but not have to worry about legal research, not have to worry about like
No,
citing legislation and all that stuff?
yeah. Emergency urgent motions are so rare, and they happen at such a quick pace, and they just blow
Right.
up so quickly. Most courts do understand that emergency motions are probably going to be brought by people that are self-represented.
Yes.
Or let's say that you even do have a lawyer, that you're in the middle of a proceeding
Yeah.
and you do have to bring an emergency motion, or
Yeah.
for whatever reason. If you have counsel and you're already in the middle of court proceedings,
Yeah.
your lawyer will probably be able to assist by getting court or case law that would support why the judge should grant that order as it is. But especially if you're a self-represented litigant
Yeah.
and it's so specifically fact-driven for what's happening in your situation,
Mm-hmm.
you really, really don't have to. The big thing is to
Okay.
make sure that you've met the requirements for it is an emergency or if it's urgent. Again, like just for let's say that you do have an old order for support and it's been running for a long time,
Right.
and all of a sudden the other side stops paying.
Yeah. You're right.
And again, it goes back to that thing, you might not be able to pay your rent or your mortgage because you're not
Right.
getting your support payments.
Right.
That in and of itself does not qualify as an emergency or an urgent situation. It's
Right.
not putting anybody at an immediate risk of harm. It's just somebody's being a jerk, but the way you deal with it is you get the jerk back to court or you get Frodo to do their enforcement stuff. So
Okay.
again, even if you're going to end up having to do the motion yourself as an unrepresented litigant, I always do recommend that it's not a bad idea to try contacting your local advice lawyer or duty counsel office to see if you can get some information from an advice lawyer who might even be able to steer you in the right direction, or to tell you, yep, you should be bringing an emergency motion. I think you should be even trying to do it without giving the other party notice first, or saying, yes, you should probably bring an emergency motion, but I would do it by serving the other party first. These are the facts you should be including. These are the things you should be asking for in your order, and dealing with it that way, even if you're going to be a self-represented person. But no, putting together a factum and a book of case law, no, you don't have to do that for an emergency
That's
motion.
reassuring. Thank you. Okay, so I'll let you wrap up.
Separations are so stressful
Yeah.
as it happens anyway. And if
Yeah.
something comes up that was totally unexpected and somebody is doing something in contravention of the terms of an order, it's
Right.
really stressful. And it might be something that
sure.
makes you panic, but you
Yeah.
still have to be able to step back and really assess and say, is this something that really qualifies as a genuine emergency? Like, just because I'm upset and the kids got overheld like 24 hours, does that mean that
Mhm.
I should go in on an emergency motion? It never hurts to take that extra step and see if you can get some advice from a lawyer before you embark on this, because it's going to be a lot of paperwork that needs to be done in a short period of time. And you want to make sure that you're getting things set up so that you're going to get the best result possible. And the best result possible might be saying, this is not going to get you off the ground as an emergency motion. But yeah, you should be looking at bringing this matter back to court for a motion to change, or bring it back to enforce an existing order, which we can talk about on another day too, how you go about doing
Another
that.
day.
So
Right.
that's it.
So yeah, that's great. So for our viewers, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some links to some of the resources that, for example, Steps Justice and also the Family Law Limited Services Project, where you can, I think there's a directory on there for you
Yes.
to, yeah, find a lawyer for consultation, for example, for limited scope, like, a limited scope consultation. That might be helpful. Do
Okay,
you
now
have
one of
anything?
the other I
Yeah,
haven't looked at it for a while, but I
yeah.
saw it be referred to in the Ontario private lawyers, like there's a Facebook group,
Okay.
and I think it is that you can access it through the Family Court Forms website. There is a list of standard order clauses.
Oh, yeah,
And a
that's
lot,
right. Yeah, you
And I
mentioned that.
think
Yeah.
some of the ones that have to do with requesting police enforcement of a
Yes.
parenting order,
Yes.
I think they're part of the standard order clauses. So I think if you wanted to do a little bit of
Ooh,
digging, that's a place where you might even want to put in a specific link and saying, if you are looking at bringing a motion where you're asking for
right.
police assistance to get children
Right.
returned to your care, here's where these are the clauses you need to use. They're set out in the sample standard clauses.
That's a good reminder.
So,
Yeah, I think I saw that. So I'll definitely include that as part of the links in the description box below. Any last
okay.
words?
No, I think that's it. It's pretty dense stuff to get through. People are doing this type of work when they're really, really emotionally upset and
Hmm.
freaking out.
Yeah.
But still, you've got to be able to step back and make sure you do your paperwork to the best of your ability, because the two things are, make sure that what you're asking for are appropriate, that
Right.
they meet the behavior that you're trying to get dealt with,
Yeah.
and that you make sure in your affidavit you set out all the facts and the information to support why the judge should give you what you're asking for.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Helena, for this really important information. And thanks everyone for watching. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe for more educational videos. And also we have a full directory now of the full set of videos that we've done on the website. So I will also include a link for you to download that in the description box below. And we'll see you all the next time. Bye.
Great. Thanks, Heather. It was great, as usual. Thank you.
Bye.